day after this most auspicious DMC
Yes.
in 1988.
1988.
And I believe that I am in the company with Nagina.
Yes, you are quite sure that you are talking to Nagina.
So, to what do I owe this great pleasure?
No, it is really a great pleasure. That I agree. But what is the question?
The question is, those of us who are living many thousands of miles from this birthplace of the Lord, we are most curious to understand the perspective and the experience of those who have had a more close contact.
So actually, when Baba was living at Jamalpur, then only we had the closest contact. Then it became closer at Anand Nagar when he came here. And after, presently, it is very difficult to get him. So, when he was at Jamalpur, everybody can go to him any time. Of course, there were certain times fixed. On the working days, it was 8 o'clock in the morning till 8:45. And on non-working days, any day. That was the morning day, morning hour. And again in the evening at 6:30 to 11 o'clock in the morning. So every person used to, whatever difficulty he had, it may be personal, maybe official, maybe of any type, political even, they used to consult Baba and Baba used to give guidance. Actually, we had the fortune of consulting such things. For one fault of mine, I was smoking then, a heavy smoker I was. It was 25th of December 1954 when he found me smoking in a railway quarter. That quarter he had declared to be an ashram, to be a Jagriti, but it was not known to us. So far, but rather, after my sacrifice, that became known to everybody that this is a Jagriti. This quarter is Jagriti. Prior to that, nobody knew. Only the GS, the then General Secretary, used to know it. That's all. And there, they forced me to smoke. The GS himself, he brought an ashtray to put the, and then Constitution of Anand Marg was to be written. That Constitution, I was to dictate. And so I wanted to smoke, of course. Then I was smoking there, they forced me, rather they requested me to smoke there. I was going out to smoke, out of that compound. But then the then General Secretary brought the ashtray. The other gentleman who wrote the first book of Anand Marg, Baba was giving dictation and he wrote in Bengali. That fellow brought my cigarette, which was kept outside. And after that, they forced me to take. But then after smoking, just I smoked and the matchstick was gone. And that was a single matchstick with me. So naturally the smoking was over. But then when I went to give my sastang to Baba at about 4 o'clock in the evening, Baba was so much angry that he was not prepared to accept my sastang. He was so very angry. The eyebrow, this thing had come up to this place. It was so angry. Naturally, I kept quiet and came to my place of stay. I was staying with Bindesri. After that evening, I went straight to my house and started praying as to why he is so angry. I have not come here to see your angry face. I have come here to see you Anandamurti, always happy and gay. But if you don't change your mind now, then I shall be forced to go to my home. that evening I went, but he didn't allow me to touch his feet even. I was allowed then to touch his feet even on the roads, in the market. But then on that day he didn't allow me. On the evening at about 7 o'clock. After that, when I came to my residence, I had an idea that I shall leave for the morning train to my native home. But then somehow I missed the train. So naturally I had to come back to Bindesrida. Again in the evening, I could not check my temptation. I went to Baba. And then Baba had moved out of his house and going to the field work. I just accompanied, but he didn't allow me to touch it. Thereafter, he did not go to field for work. He came back to the Jagriti, same building, that railway quarter, which he had lent as Jagriti. And he called Pranay. Pranay Kumar Chatterjee was then General Secretary. He opened the door, we went in. He asked him, could you take some dictation? So that fellow, after seeing his angry mood, he became trembling. I told him that I can take dictation, whatever you want to say, I'm prepared to take. That P.K. Chatterjee gave me some paper and pen, and I started taking. The first thing, Nagina is punished. He will not touch me till my further order. He will not participate in Guru Puja also till my further order. These were the two clauses of my punishments. One, that I will not touch him, and the second was that I will not participate in Guru Puja. After that, I asked him very plainly, are you angry with me? That day, he told me that till 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., he was angry with me.
Yes.
But after 5 p.m., he was not angry. That was the 5 p.m. was the moment when I offered everything to him. That after taking everything, even if you change your mood, you become happy and gay, I am prepared, I am giving you everything, even my life even, to you for changing your mood. And after that I could not correlate at that time. I correlated it when I got my reversion order. He had already dictated the punishment. So naturally, after dictating the punishment, that order should have come sometimes in September. But then I don't know where it could remain. He did not like that the order should come. I had asked him, then he told me that whenever you like, then only it will come. On that day, I offered that also, that if you are happy with my reversion, I shall be happy to know it, that you are gay. But then he did not like this idea on that day, in September. But now that was the particular day. On that day, this was my last offering. And then on 3rd of January 1956, I got my reversion order. Then I was superintendent Central Excise and Customs. Now I became deputy superintendent Central Excise and Customs. Thereafter, I took leave for 6 months and I stayed in Jamal. Every day, I asked him that I have come here only to give you company at the time of walking. So every day in the evening, I used to go to his residence, give my sastang, to offer my sastang to him. Then I used to walk with him to the field, remain there till 10:30, 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock in the night. And then he used to come back. So for 6 months, I got this opportunity of practically spending the whole evening from, say, 6:30 to sometimes 11 o'clock in the night, sometimes 9 o'clock in the night, sometimes 10:30 in the night. At times, when he used to call some non-Margi disciples, then just approaching the field of work, he used to say that Nagina, now you should go. I did it I obeyed him 3 or 4 times, and thereafter I didn't. I resisted. No, I have come to this far, and what is the matter that you are telling me to go back? And there were some people also, 2 more. Then he asked those 2 people, 2 disciples, to go back and myself to accompany. After going about 10 yards ahead, he told me that a man has come from Virat Nagar. He is a Siddha Purush. He only comes only to have my darshan once in a year. If he does not, I permit him today, naturally it will pain him very much. So you should go. I rushed up immediately. He also pointed me who was that man. He told me that one man was just like a caddy, just like a prisoner in jail. He was having that check half pant and a check half shirt. That is the dress of the prisoners here. So that in that dress he was there. And the moment Baba passed from that day, he spoke his instrument. Baba's instrument. Baba's instrument is Hari. So he told, should I speak in English or there I should quote the Hindi word? I should quote not the Hindi word, but I should say in English. He told that, Hari, Hari, after sitting long, you have been able to come this way. This much he told. Baba told me that, look here, that fellow was trying, has come from Virat Nagar and he is likely to see me this evening. This is why he told me that after sitting for a long time, my waist has started aching. ये उसने हिंदी में कहा था, कमर दुख गई. So thereafter Baba told me, and I had just about turned. I told him, gave him my charana sparsh, pranam, and immediately returned to know that who is that Siddha Purush. Myself and 2 others. That was a road crossing. The first road was going by Baba, and the other 3 roads were vacant. So we ran on that road virtually, but that fellow could not.
Who is that fellow?
Who was that? Then he told me after some next day, Baba asked me, did you see that man? No, Baba. We ran, but we couldn't catch him.
That man is vanished.
Yes, that man has virtually vanished. Then he has started laughing. Further Baba told me that this time he had come only to take permission that he wants to leave the body. I asked Baba if he is our Guru Bhai, brother, disciple. Like, no, his Guru was somebody else. Then I told him, why should he come then to you? His Guru is... So Baba told me that his Guru is dead. He is no more on the earth. So when he got Siddhi, he saw in his dhyan that if there be some higher Purush here on the earth, he would go to me. So when he saw me, he found me there. Once a year he comes. Since last few years he is coming, and this time he had come only to take permission. I think by now he must have left. This is the one incident. When I went back to my place of posting between 3rd January 56 and 26th December, when I went to my place of posting, I found that while I was doing sadhana and dhyan, in 6th lesson I had to contact you. So I thought I stopped immediately. No, he has punished me not to touch him. Here I have to touch him. So I wrote immediately a letter, shooted out to Baba. how is it that should I continue with this lesson or I should drop it? I have on such and such date I have dropped. Then he told me, no, in sadhana you can continue. When I got that letter, I continued. Thereafter, immediately on 3rd of January, I got that reversal order. After receiving that order, I started linking up those affairs. Then he told me, you must be remembering that earlier I have told you that he was not happy with me till 5 p.m. Till 5 p.m. So I told that this order was on 26th, it was a holiday. He was not happy on that day till 5 p.m. 27th was the working day. The order was signed dated. It started from Delhi. It was order was signing authority on 27th of December 1955. 54. I'm sorry, 1954. Previously I have told you 3/1/56. That should not be 56, it should be 55. So naturally I thought, thereafter I linked that everything has happened as he wished. He started his punishment, he gave me punishment, and that was a closing day. Naturally, and that was evening too. It was at about 7 o'clock. So naturally at 7 p.m., none of the office remains open. On 27th of December, the order was signed. I got the order on 3rd. First was a holiday, second was a holiday, and third was the working day. I got that envelope. So that is a mystery with him. Actually, we could, after that linking, when I linked up all those things, then I started that no, I remained for 365 days, full 1 year on leave. And out of that, 6 months I had to spend at Jamal. Thereafter, Baba forced me. There was a great flood there. He asked me, my father died, everything. Now I became the head of the family. He asked me that you should go home, look to your affairs. That now it is no need that you should be sitting here. Then in December 55, I thought that now I will resign my post. There is nobody to look after my landed property. My younger brother was also employed in service. So I thought that now I should resign. This was all my mental thinking. I did not tell it to even to my wife, to my mother, to anybody. I didn't. It was just my contemplation in mind. On 4th day, I am getting an envelope from Baba. Your decision of resignation is premature. You must join your duty. In case, if you can't reconcile to resume your duty, you take it as my order and you must join. This was it. So after seeing that I had no alternative, on the 6th of January my leave expired, I went there and joined immediately. So yeah, after that incident, I was sure that he is much more than a general. Till then I was not knowing him, Bhagwan. Nobody knew. Rather, at times, he gave some demonstration in 1954, pre-Anand Marg stage. Then I told that this can be, he addressed himself, Ami Yogeshwarananda Murti. There are only 2 persons prior to this, prior to him, who can be called to be Yogeshwar. One was Shiva, Lord Shiva, and the other was Lord Krishna. Then I asked some of my senior people, senior disciples, that how is it that he has used Yogeshwar? So they took it very lightly, and they told me rather that you are thinking of the back thing, Krishna, sometimes Shiva, so you are thinking like that, otherwise he is not. And to tell you the fact, most frank expression, the GS, whom Baba had given everything, and the man who brought me, they were the first people to be fooled, to cut joke with me that no, this cannot be. But then thought that the senior people are telling me, naturally they will not tell me lie. So I respected their words, and, but actually they were wrong, I was. Since then, I realized him. The moment Bindesida was the first man to declare him as Lord Krishna, that you came as Krishna, he was already in Bhava. He was the first man to declare him as Lord Krishna, and you came as Lord Krishna. Now you are stealing yourself. How long you will be steal yourself? Then I started believing. I was the second man to support. He was the first man to tell it, to tell anybody, and I was the second man to rather say second him. That was the incident that I have told you. And there are very many incidents.
I was curious about Lahiri Mahasaya. This you could tell something.
Lahiri Mahasaya did not get moksha nor mukti. Neither of the two he could get. Though he was a very elevated sadhu. Very elevated. So one day Baba was sitting on the qabr in the field. And when we were few, he used to spread his mind over the entire universe. That is mind stuff. You can say it to be mind stuff, not the mind itself. And whoever the Videhi Atma who wanted to meet him could get that special Adhar of his mind stuff. And at the time of leaving the body, whatever form he had, he would appear in that. So similarly, he was an accountant in railway department, Lahiri Mahasaya, and he appeared in coat, pant and a hat, that sola hat. That gentleman was coming to him. He asked me whatever Baba told me. To me, who you are? At this late hour of the evening, how could you come to this field? Then he told that I am Lahiri, Syamacharan Lahiri. I belong to Jalpaiguri. I have come only to request you that if something can be done about me, for my own kalyan, for my own self, liberation and salvation. Baba told him, but then you have got nobody. This is Videhi Atma. Unless you get the body, you can't aspire to get liberation or salvation. Then he told that if you can't do, nobody on earth can do it. So kindly do something for me. Then he told him, all right, whenever I am here, you can come. I will give you body, human body, and you will start sadhana. So whenever Baba used to sit there alone, that fellow used to come here, come there. Through his mind stuff, he used to give him body, and he started sadhana. He did sadhana, and then he got final liberation when he was at Ranchi. I couldn't.
Very interesting.
Bandhava. Acha, in sab koi dhara.
Kirit was mentioning to me something about these moon and Venus.
Sorry. That I have given in Anand Katha. Of course, it is in Hindi, but then Kirit didn't explain to
No, you tell.
This demonstration was given by Baba on probably, so far I remember, it was 11th of November, 1954. 14th of November. It was 14th of November, 1954. He was giving the demonstration of death on a particular body, on a particular sadhak. He didn't like the idea. Baba had prohibited us not to tell his name. And so I don't like to say his name. Thereafter, after that demonstration, after giving that, he inquired from the General Secretary if there was some black ants in the quarter. That General Secretary replied that yes, there is so many. Then who will take care of the dead body? He asked that General Secretary. Wow, you have all of us have been removed from that room. You have also come to this room. Now who can take care? So Baba closed his eyes for about say 2 seconds, and then he started telling us to press his hands, to press his legs. So this was I was not knowing. I have not seen him previously in that fashion. So I thought that he was showing all the dramas to us, and now what happened to him? Subsequently, I could learn that he was going in samadhi. So if he could remain for a longer period in samadhi, then that would be bad for the body will decompose. And in that 2 seconds of closure of his eyes, he had just asked Syamacharan Lahiri to protect that body. Syamacharan Lahiri was protecting. When he was giving life to that fellow, he came down. He touched by his right toe, his Sahasrara chakra. Then that fellow asked him to open his eyes. Yes, he opened his eyes. Who you are? Then he told Syamacharan Lahiri. The man who died was somebody else. He is just speaking Syamacharan Lahiri. Who can be this fellow? Then he asked him, why have you come? Then he told that you ordered only to protect the dead body, and so I have come. Oh, there I agree. Yes, I had told you to look after this dead body. All right, when you have come here, you do some work. You go to marsh and see if there is any living being. He went there and he told that no, everywhere water is water and marshy land. Some marshy land is seen. Like no life? Yes, no life. Anything more that you can tell us? Like somewhere weeds have started formation. So there is no life. If there is any rumor like this on the earth, it is totally gone. Similarly, then he asked him to go to moon and see what is there. Then he says that it is a vast desert and the mountains are very old. They are being eroded. They are erosive. And so naturally the desert is created out of that erosion. So you think that there is no human being can live there? What to talk of human beings? No life can stay here. There is no oxygen in the air. So if a vast amount of oxygen is given here, then some life may appear. It's a decaying moon, and after some time this may decay completely as some other moon. This is what the first thing he told. Then Baba told him that you go deep in the earth. He went to some extent and asked that, yes, nothing, there is some moisture in it, but I don't find anything there. Taki, you still go deeper. He still went deeper. And then he was astonished. Oh, there is a lot of gold here. Gold and gold, only gold are they found here. And this is why these people are in competition to reach earlier. These your Washington people and Moscow people, they are in competition to reach earlier. And this he forecasted. Baba gave us this demonstration much earlier than this. Who was the first of American who? After that, he sent that fellow Shamacharan Lahiri to Venus and asked, what type of, do you find that any life is there? That yes, here the whole society is there, humanity is there, entire life is there. What type of people are there? Then he told that they are a commoner at Venus is much better than a greater sadhak on the earth. यही उनका, this is, it was his reply. Why they are red? Then there is something reddish in atmosphere there, and that reflection is causing that a bit red they become, their face becomes. Then he called him back on the earth. And earth portion that I have not dealt in my Anand Katha, nor I will do here. First Mahachakra was held, it was on 9th of January 1955. And after the closure of the Mahachakra, when he was giving this Barabar Mudra, while giving Barabar Mudra, he told everybody that whosoever has attended this Mahachakra, directly or indirectly, will have not the fear of taking any body thereafter. After this body, he will not need any other body. So clean, मोक्ष मिला हुआ है, completely उसमें, हम भी थे उसमें, तो हम काय को करेंगे साहब?
ये तो
आशीर्वाद जब आपको मिल गया,
अरे दादा,
हम कभी रॉन्ग डूअर नहीं होंगे. I will not do wrongs. Then
अच्छा, आपने तो बड़ा मजा लिया.
इस मामले में मिला
नहीं, हर बात में. जब आपने लिखा है कि हमने वहाँ जब दिल्ली आए आप
जी
ऑफिशियल बात नहीं बनी, तो यू फेल्ट लाइक इटिंग मीट आल्सो.
स्मोकिंग, शराब ले आओ, सिगरेट ले आओ, हमारे लिए सारी चीजें हमने दिया. हमको जो कुछ भी लिखते हैं हम स्पष्ट रूप से फ्रैंकली.
नहीं, मैं तो मजा ये है उसके अंदर कि ये जो बाबा के प्रति ये जो रूठने का भाव है. अच्छा, ठीक है, मैं ये करता हूँ, जैसे वो बच्चा करता है, इसमें जो आनंद आएगा दादा. और फिर बाबा का आपके लिए हर पॉइंट से केयर लेना. तो खिलाने वाला होटल का बैरिया
अब कहा तो कि कल अगर चक्का चढ़ गया होता, इस पर हमको फ्रैक्चर होना चाहिए था. कंप्लीट फ्रैक्चर यहाँ से गया. और इस ओल्ड एज में, एट दी एज ऑफ 70 फ्रैक्चर हुआ तो 2-3 महीने तो हम अस्पताल में पड़े रहते. लेकिन हमको एक ब्रूइज के साथ से खरोच के ऐसा लगा है कुछ. ये तो उनकी मेहरबानी है, दूसरा हम क्या कर सकते हैं.
किस चीज का चक्कर?
गाड़ी का, मारुति जिप्सी. और इसे यहीं पर चढ़ा के ब्रेक ले लिया. अब उस नर्वस हो गया ड्राइवर. अब उसको कहें कितनों की बैक करो, हम तो गिर गए. और गाड़ी बैक नहीं हो रहा है. तो भट्ट ने, रत्नेश भट्ट जो आचार्य लखनऊ के हैं, वो बेचारे ठेल की गाड़ी को पीछे किए, तब हमारा पाँव निकल पाया उसमें. तो ये चीज है, परमात्मा बचाता बहुत. अब परमात्मा को भूलना नहीं, हमारा काम है उसको याद रखना. अब याद रखते चलते हैं, जितना तक होता है कर लेते हैं, नहीं होता है हम कह देते हैं साफ साफ, क्या इससे आगे हम क्या करें. आज चलते हैं जैसा कि कह रहे हैं, अपने चलाए जा रहे हैं.
अच्छा, ऐसा है. उन एक व्यक्ति को जरा नजरअंदाज कर दीजिए, हमारा ख्याल कीजिए. हम पैर पड़ते हैं. आप बाबा कथा कंटिन्यूस लिखिए, डबल लिखिए. जितने दिन नहीं लिखा उसका तीसरी जगह स्थान.
प्रणाम प्रणाम. अरे अभी आए हो, यही बेचारे कल गाड़ी.
वो 50 पैसे किसके
पता नहीं किसका है भाई, यही गिरा हुआ था, हमने रख दिया है.
हम जा रहे
हैं यार, 11 बजे की गाड़ी पकड़.
अरे लड़का मिल गया रास्ते में, चले फिर.
आइए.
लड़का मिल गया रास्ते में.
आपका
अच्छा
कल लगे बोकारो जा रहे
20 times Baba has told it is his greatness. You can mark about this his word, how great he is. He says every Mahachak after Mahachak closing the Mahachak, he used to say
मैं वहाँ भी आऊँगा
नगीना की जीत और मेरी हार में तुम आनंद मारेंगे।
What does that mean?
सोच लीजिए कि कितना ग्रेट
What does it mean?
हाँ इंग्लिश इंग्लिश
he told
आप दादा जरा नहीं जरा दादा आहिस्ता बोलिए।
after the closure of Dharma Mahachak, he used to say in the victory of Nagina and vanquish myself, you got the Anand Marg. The entire disciples could get the Anand.
वो इंसिडेंट जरा सुनो
बहुत टाइम लगेगा।
शॉर्ट में 5 मिनट 2 मिनट
In English, in English.
We used to, हम लोग अच्छा इनको हैं इनको तो अंग्रेजी में
इंग्लिश इंग्लिश
English, English.
we used to press Baba that previously he used to himself give Diksha. And after scrutinizing so many things, every Sunday I used to go I used to submit a big list. Out of that only 7 persons used to be chosen. One per day. So I told him it is so very good thing. It should be thrown like seeds in the field. Everybody should be initiated. Why are we keeping it so secret? Then he was not agree. Lastly, when he was on 1st of April 1955, when he was leaving his body, he was leaving his body.
Baba was.
Baba. That was his third attempt, third and the last. And I got an opportunity. He gave me so many persuasion, temptations that I should leave. Somehow it developed in my mind that so long I shall be catching hold of him, he can't leave. This, I don't know how this feeling developed. With this feeling I was catching hold of him. And every time he was trying that I should leave. At one stage, it's okay, 5 people were there. Everybody, most of the people were younger to me, but well built. And one was a completely wrestler. That fellow, Kishunji was complete wrestler. So he was अच्छा सामान ले चलो हम बस 2 मिनट में आ रहे हैं. Give you anything, whatever you want. Then he gave me again temptation that whatever you have to go, you want, you ask the Kalpataru and that will give it to you. So in the continuation of saying no, I also told that no, nothing, I don't have anything to demand from the Kalpataru. Then he told me, no, you can insult me, you can insult anybody on earth, but Kalpataru can't be insulted. When I have become Kalpataru, you have to demand something. Then second thought came that why should I not demand his life? Then I told him that with your physical body, before your physical, this body, particularly this body, I should for 50 years more to come, I should celebrate Kalpataru Divas every year at your place. We should, not I, it was we should. So he was always referring that heart, that vanquish, that victory, that it was the victory of Nagina and defeat of Anmurti. But that is nobody's defeat, nobody's
Leela.
Yes, it was his Leela. He wanted it and it happened.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why should I? Then he told me so. He rebuked me, chided me like anything. You have done very great wrong to me. You don't. I give you the option to change your demand. Then second thought came again, gave me courage, and I told him that no, nothing can be changed. I have heard that Kalpataru can give everything. And today I have to see that if I go disappointed from the Kalpataru or my desires are fulfilled. I want this much. Then he persuaded again, he gave me temptation. You take all the vibhutis.